Wow, wow. Wow.
So if there's not a little pale skin, black hair, white child in this episode, it's getting all of the sins.
You are.
Well, at least this I Am Legend dog actually looks like a dog in this scene. Not that that's going to stop me from sinning how ugly it is.
Slipped on her drool and went shoulder first into the refrigerator. Yeah, and that's where this clicking came from.
Jesus, how hard did you slam into the fridge? Were you running in the kitchen?
No, that's because I'm old and overweight.
Then should you really be in charge of military operations?
And watch your insubordination.
That's not what insubordination is. Why is the first minute and a half of this episode just people talking about their pets like I'm supposed to care?
Atlas, we've managed to track down an Altean roe beast.
You found one.
Well, no, actually, you didn't track it. You just stumbled upon the aftermath of one.
Did you engage the creature?
Unfortunately, we were too late. It attacked the Alkari and stole the remains of the weaponized cube.
Well, to be more clear, it destroyed the Alkari civilization and now they're literally just floating out in space with no home. Not that that's important to mention. I guess since they no longer have their home world, they aren't very militarily advantageous to the Voltron coalition, so there's no need to try to help them anymore.
Volcarion is gone.
No.
The loss of Alkarion is devastating to us all.
So devastating that we decided that the survivors aren't important.
And that the Robies have been traveling via wormhole, which leave behind unique energy signatures.
You know, as they always have, ever since you all used them in the first season.
We're sending over the readings from Pidge's program now.
Are you telling us these are all roe beasts?
We're not positive, but they could be.
They could also just be all of the times that you all wormholed places, but let's just forget about all of those.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
The signatures all radiate from a single epicenter. Orion.
Not that I know all of the science of how this bullshit works, because nobody does, because they just make it up on the spot, but wouldn't a more appropriate way of saying this and how the readings would actually go is that they are just getting multiple readings from Orion, or that Orion as a location has the most amount of teleports there? Not that they can somehow tell that the wormholes start in Orion?
But I thought only worthy Alteans could get there. Could she have the mark of the chosen?
There's a lot we don't know.
Coran would be excellent at Voltron sins, but Keith would be even better at writing episodes of Voltron.
The Beltov Nebula would make a good rendezvous point for both of us.
Or you could just talk on the phone and not waste any more time.
Send us the coordinates, Coran. See you soon.
He says send them the coordinates, but then they just blast off in a random direction going to nowhere.
What do you think of the crew? It must be a pretty different dynamic being that we don't try to kill each other.
That's racist. Also, since when did Aksha and her crew try to kill each other while they were still on the same team?
It would appear the mood at this table has become rather awkward.
Mentioning it only makes it worse.
Most likely due to your Galra lineage.
Jesus Christ, these motherfuckers are racist as shit.
Atlas, we had some technical difficulties. We'll be delayed.
Copy that.
Technical difficulties? Well, that's not suspicious that these technically perfected lines are now experiencing technical difficulties.
High CO2 and low oxygen in the atmosphere. We'll need our suits to breathe if we go out there.
I'm not going out there.
Then why did you show up?
Atlas, we have a visual.
Uh-oh, Mysterio's on his bullshit again. How would any of the Galra have a perfect hologram of the Atlas, the Paladin's voices, and Shiro's voice?
It's just like when we were caught by those pirates.
Thanks, Hunk, for the callback to a moment that I don't remember and isn't actually even important.
We're about to be captured again. Emergency ejection.
How do you emergency eject into the beam without being affected by the beam? Also, you weren't about to be captured. They weren't sucking your ships up, they were pushing them down.
Fire!
The Atlas isn't receiving our communications!
Yeah, no shit. I think that was made obvious by this ruse used to get you all here. And they just give up because doing your one and only job in life is hard.
Guys, we have incoming! It's closing fast!
Allura jumps out of the way before she even knows what's coming, as if she already knew what was coming.
We need to lose it. Isn't there anything we can do to throw it off our scent?
I don't know, shoot it with your Bayard?
Got it! It shouldn't be able to detect us anymore!
Because somehow Paige knew that they were being tracked by their heat signature. So I'm assuming Paige programmed the suits to blend in with the environment temperature-wise, but that doesn't excuse the fact that the drone should just be able to see them with normal vision. What view is that? The fourth dimension?
I need something to draw its attention.
So, they all ran to cover, so why is the drone just shooting blankly at nothing now? Good job, Allura. You cut a tree in half to try to crush it rather than just cutting it in half. Purely brilliant.
Good job, Keith. I mean, I was just about to do that too, but
Well, either of you could have just started with this, so...
that's cool.
I might be able to hack into it.
If Paige manages to hack into this completely broken machine, I'm throwing on 30 more sins.
Single modulated, not double modulated. Huh.
Oh, shut up, punk.
Hey, what the hell? That's my exact line.
I don't know. Only a genius could do it.
In other words, bullshit.
Can't we just turn our suits off?
Because it's not like you need those for literally everything.
Oxygen low, CO2 high. We're not gonna last long. A few hours tops. We need our suits to survive.
A few hours still sounds a bit gracious.
We're going in after them.
We already have the lions. The paladins have no value.
They do to me.
Oh great, the villain has some kind of personal vendetta that will ultimately ruin all of their plans cliche.
We're just finishing some repairs and about to get
underway. We'll update our ETA when we're en route.
Alright, so it wasn't a Galrin doing the voices for Shiro and crew. But since when did anyone on Alcarion have an in-depth blueprint of the Atlas to make the hologram? What's the point in having a bunch of moving targets when they all literally just move to the same spot?
What is it?
Honestly, I just wanted to get to know you.
By sneaking up on me at a firing range?
Yeah, so sneaky to shoot a gun right next to you.
I didn't sneak up on you.
Only because I'm always aware of my surroundings.
So aware that you didn't notice she was there until she started firing.
I know there's more to you than that.
But some people only see Galra. And I understand why.
But you don't even look like a Galrin.
To join the coalition? You're living proof that it is possible.
Why are we wasting time on this end plot? Just get back to the story, damn it.
Every direction looks the same.
So that's what they wear under their suits.
Clearly, we've relied on our tech far too much. We need to focus if we're going to get out of here.
Since when did this become an episode of Black Mirror?
No, I just looked at the volcano. It was on our left when we came in, so I put it to our right side and that's the way out.
Nice somehow seeing that volcano that was nowhere in your sights. Also, why didn't you all bring that magic dog with you? Is it so that this whole remedial episode can even happen?
More drones!
No, look!
Jesus, she was literally looking and somehow still didn't see them until Lance pointed them out. They don't even have their suits on, yet they'll survive this.
Good. The one I really want is this way.
Hey, wait, why the hell and when the hell did Keith split away from the group?
Acquired, thank you. Lance will figure it out.
Right, Lance, the navigation genius.
Affirmative.
So, how is it that they have a reference of everyone's voices so that they can do their whole stupid voice changer thing, yet at no point did they pick up on the fact that Lance is fucking useless?
Something doesn't seem right.
Everything was already not right when Voltron had a problem in the first place.
Look at this. It looks like their frequency has been pinging off a decoy.
And you're just now noticing this because... they didn't even send that many messages. Okay, so if Keith still has his suit on, then why didn't they track and find him first?
You think I forgot about you, tiny paladin? I'll make you pay for what you did to me.
This is the one time I'd allow a flashback because there's no way in hell I can be expected to know who this guy is and what happened to him.
Okay. What do we do?
We have to make a stand.
I'm not sure why running was your first option anyways. Why didn't you all just stick together with your suits on and just kill your attackers? Since when were the paladins some kind of damsels in distress?
Your brother isn't here to help you this time. And I've upgraded since we last met.
Oh, it's that guy. How is he not, dead? There's no way they had time to rig this big Home Alone trap and carve a stupid face into it.
Nice work!
Found the lions. This way.
Maybe you want to take their weapons and kill them or something so that they can't so easily break free and come after you again?
should be on the other side of this.
This guy gets to do to Lance what I've wanted to do since episode 1. Shit, I'll even take a send-off for it. That was so satisfying.
Looks like she left. Don't worry, we'll find her for you.
Oh yeah, she has camouflage power. Seriously, what the fuck, show? You can't just introduce a new ability for convenience each time. I know she can kind of mimic the look of other races, but she can also mimic the look of a fucking rock. That other guy just got knocked out by getting tackled by a body. I just wanted to point out how ridiculous that is.
Hey, Atlas.
Right on time to help no one but Keith's stupid ass.
Hit him with the electromagnetic pulse.
It's a good thing that Shiro knows that the Paladins aren't in there to die in that crashing ship. Oh wait.
Fly. I never signed up for this.
I didn't sign up for this cliche. Also, what the hell did you sign up for? Who are you? Do you have some strange vendetta against one of the Paladins that nobody remembers?
Well, you're in it now.
Could totally just leave, so, you know, she doesn't have to be in it.
It's nice to find others on my level.
On your level? You came from a place with nothing but technology. If anyone else is on your level, you must be a huge failure.
But she's out there somewhere hunting down the paladin you call Keith.
He says the paladin you call Keith as if someone calls him anything different. Nice reflexes. You saw him run up and everything. Yeah, no. Also, nice reveal. Not really, but that's still not a valid excuse as to why she took off her helmet.
You took Azor from me!
I mean, that was really just on YouTube, but okay. You know, I remember a time when this show had some at least decently animated fight scenes, but what the f was that?
I don't know what you think I did.
Was it not Keith and Aksha that blew their shit up? Am I forgetting how that went down? Or is Keith getting the memories beat out of him?
You took away everything, and now my face will be the last one you see! No!
Did I ever mention how bad Zethrid's voice actor is? Because I feel like I should mention how bad Zethrid's voice actor is. Keith's neck will somehow survive this.
Does anyone have the shot?
It's too risky!
What? Do you not see how bodacious she is? How do you not have a shot at her whole everything?
Don't do this. I knew you'd come.
You knew she'd come even though up until now you knew nobody knew it was you.
Azor hurt too. That's why she left you. She couldn't keep holding on to the anger.
Wait, she left her? She f***ing died, remember? Yeah, she left her to go meet God.
Lotor used us. He led us down a painful path.
But did he really? He more so tried to unite everyone in peace. If you somehow got hate out of that, then that's all on you. I am sick and tired of these punk-ass motherfuckers tarnishing my boy Lotor's name. He was the only real one in this show. The only one. And he gets this f***ing treatment? I'm gonna have so much extra editing to do to bleep out all of this shit.
All I have left is revenge!
I mean, not really. You were just presented with your alternative, but okay. Gunshot fires, but it's not the gun that we saw get fired cliche. Also, that's like a laser blaster, so wouldn't it still go off like a regular gun when she pulls the trigger and the whole gun lights up? Also, there's no way she lost grip of Keith's tiny ass. If she's falling into the volcano, so is he. Nope. Yeah, seriously, nope. The way she fell, there was no way for him to grab her arm in this way. Not to mention, Keith is just not strong enough to hold her.
I know someone else feels the same way.
Glad we could blah blah her back into the show for no reason. Man, f this episode. Azor and Zethrid f***ing died last season. Does that mean anything to anyone? There wasn't even a f***ing little pale-skinned, black-haired white child in this episode. Take these sins and get this garbage out of my face. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that the girl who worked with Aksha who got totally wasted last season? No, it's just somebody of her same race. Okay, didn't know it was a race thing. Good to know that they exist. I'm taking that sin out. F that. Jesus, she was literally looking and somehow didn't... Sorry. Look at me apologizing to my future self who has to edit this bullshit. What the f? So, how is it that they have a reference of everyone's voices so that they can do their try again. So how is it that they have a reference for my throat. All right, let's do this. So, how is it why is this a tongue twister right now? Am I just tired? I'm not sure why. Mother of Jesus Christ. Did I ever mention how bad Zethris her name?